Presidential Task Force on the Review of the Legal and Regulatory Framework governing religious organizations in Kenya submitted recommendations to provide clarity on how religious institutions would be governed. These proposals were included in the Religious Organization Bill 2024. Any religious leader who falsely performs miracles, healings, or blessings to extort unsuspecting Kenyans will be guilty of committing an offense if the recommendations are adopted. One of the strategies include hunting down religious leaders who ask their congregation to give cash to earn financial favor from God. Those found guilty will be required to pay 5 million Kenya shillings or 10 years imprisonment or both. A religious leader who by means of any false and fraudulent representations, tricks or schemes as to healing, miracles, blessings or prayers, extorts or fraudulently obtains any financial gain or material benefit from any person or includes the person to deliver money or property to the religious leader commits an offense and is liable for conviction or a fine not exceeding 5 million Kenya shillings or a jail term not exceeding 10 years or both, reads part of the bill. Further, any religious leader who uses force, threats or intimidation to coerce another person to join their religion will pay a fine not exceeding 1 million or 3-year jail term or both. Parents will, however, be legally allowed to determine the religious upbringing of their children. Anyone who uses religion to belittle another person's religious belief and does anything that threatens their safety will pay 5 million shillings, 20 years imprisonment or both. The task force also recommended that churches should not engage in politics to gain power or organize a debate to support a political candidate. If found guilty, the institution will be liable to pay a fine not exceeding 500,000 or 6 months imprisonment, or both. The task force was formed in May 2023 to identify and seal loopholes that may have allowed the growth of religious cults in societies. This was in response to the Shakahola tragedy that saw over 400 bodies exhumed from the forest linked to Pastor Paul Mackenzie.
The Standard Media Group has issued a notice of redundancy which will affect over 300 employees across various departments. The Standard Media Group Media Board noted that the redundancy will take effect on August 31st. Upon the expiry of the 1-month notice issued, all the affected employees will be duly informed in writing, the board said. The group noted that the situation has been witnessed on the back of shifting trends in media consumption, occasioned by technological changes in the digital media landscape and emerging consumer preference, which have necessitated a rethink of its business model. The group exuded confidence that the reorganization of the business through restructuring will place it in good stead by adopting a leaner, more efficient structure for better and growth. That's the news. If for the first time viewing this channel, please subscribe in order to receive latest news happening around the world.